All right, this is take 3. It's been a fun morning for Miss Myers. Hello, Harvest Elementary. Welcome to the week of February 19th to the 23rd. 19th we had off, so it's our 4-day week. It's our last break until we get to spring break. So that means we're in it for the long haul. So buckle up, Buttercup. We got a long way to go until we get our next break off. Yeah, this week is going to be short, but then we've got a couple of weeks before spring break, okay? All right, so today we've got Miss Vu and Miss Magical's class going on a vacation. Miss Myers, silly Miss Myers. They're going on a field trip. Friday, for Spirit Day, we've got wrestling and track both here at home. So pay attention. We're going to be letting you know whether or not we have to have you eat outside or if things need to get rescheduled. So just pay attention um, to the yard duties, pay attention to myself and the other admins to let you know where you need to be and when. Okay. All right. So that is our updates for this week in our schedule. As you saw in the video, our track team did great. They did an awesome job this past weekend. They had a meet on Saturday and they had one on Friday, and they did wonderful, wonderful work. All right, keep making progress. This month is still our caring month. I want to thank you all to those people that came forward and asked to help me with the bulletin board. Miss Myers is human and Miss Myers gets busy. So I do have your names. I will be calling you either today or tomorrow, depending on what comes at Miss Myers. I have plans. I have ideas. I want your help. I do. Thank you all to the people that came up with ways to be caring. I've got plans for that as well. So yeah, I'll get that. I'll get there. I promise. I promise. Because this caring is important. Caring for each other, even you don't have to like each other, but you still have to show each other kindness and caring. That is really crucial to having a campus that is safe and that you feel respected on, is to show each other caring and kindness. I know that's hard. We've had a lot of kids who have struggled with that idea, where they are just not thinking before they speak and saying whatever comes to their mind. So this week, I really want to challenge all of us to really take a moment, think before we speak. Not everything we think needs to come out of our mouths. Some thoughts are staying inside thoughts. Some thoughts we can share, like when you're advocating for yourself, when you're standing up for yourself, like, hey, please don't do that anymore. I don't like that. That hurt. That hurt my body. Don't touch my body. But some of us are just reacting and not thinking before we speak. And so they're saying words that are very harmful and should not be said at school. So those words, and you know what I'm talking about. You've heard people saying words that you're like, oh, that's a bad word. Let's be more mindful of that, especially if you don't know what the word means. If you have no idea what the word means, or you think you might know what the word means, then you're not ready to be saying that word. Okay, there's a reason for that. You should know what you're saying when you say it, because that's important. You want people to listen to you and to trust what you say is true. So we need to be a little bit more mindful of what words we're choosing to say, because if you don't know what they mean, then you don't know the history of the word and how harmful it can be to others. There are some words that people have been throwing around that people think are just fine to say. But historically, that word has been really, really hurtful and just used against groups of people in ways that have been very harmful. So we don't want to throw words around like whatever, like confetti, because some words that we have in our language have really not happy histories. and really hurtful histories. And we want to be more mindful of what comes out of our mouths, because if we're angry, then we're not thinking straight. So we're not putting a filter on the words that come out of our mouth. And any word that's in our brain might just come out. So we have to really be thoughtful about what we're saying when we say it, because we don't know how someone else is going to react to the words that we say. They could take it really personally, and then they could maybe want to harm us. And that's not, and I don't want anybody to get harmed on this campus. That's my goal, is to make sure you're all safe. So let's be more focused in what we're trying to say to each other. Use our words for helping and kindness and advocating for ourselves and not harming other people. So think before we speak. Not every word that we think needs to come out our mouths. And utmost, I want you all to be kind to each other as best as possible. I know that's not always possible, okay? But I want you to try. All right, that's it for me. I have Miss Aguila's class who wanted to do the Hawks Pledge. So here they are with the Hawks Pledge. Thank you so much.
This is Miss Aguila's class with the Hawks Pledge.